You've been issued a hard hat, a vest, and some safety glasses today. You are required to wear your vest, which is a Class 2, which means it has reflective striping. This striping is crucial because when you're working beside the road, the reflective striping allows you to be visible from a distance, especially when cars have their lights on, like overcast days or in the dark. In other words, the vest is required anytime you're working near the road or at night. Alternatively, the company may give you some lime-colored shirts issued as available. They're not guaranteed, but if you do get a shirt today, you're welcome to wear it in lieu of your vest, as long as you're working on a site away from the road and it's a clear sunny day. You may purchase your own lime-colored shirts as long as they meet our safety guidelines. We're conscious that it gets hot in North Carolina, so we're certainly not going to force you to wear your vest if you can wear a shirt that makes you visible. As for hard hats, you must wear a hard hat at any time you're in a trench and walking on the job site. If you're working in a piece of equipment that's enclosed, you don't have to wear it inside, but you need to remember that when you're coming back out of that equipment to walk on the job site, your hard hat is required. At Onsite Development, steel-toe boots are mandatory at all times on all our job sites. While we are not issuing boots today, we will subsidize a portion of the cost annually during our safety meeting. Until then, it is your responsibility to purchase and wear steel-toe boots on our job sites at all times. One of the most dangerous activities here is trenching and excavation. This is primarily on the utility side of things, like installing storm drains, piping, and all necessary utilities. Sometimes you have to be many feet into the ground, so you'll need to get into these trenches. We do extensive training on this, and our foremen are competent persons on this. Your safety, however, is not only their responsibility, it's primarily yours. When you are entering a trench, you have to make sure you understand the safety protocols. A trench is an excavation in the ground which is deeper than it is wide, and anything that's 4 feet or more deep either needs to be sloped back or requires a trench box. The slope should be 1.5 to 1. This is what the competent person's job entails, so they know how to make it safe. If you can walk in and out of the trench upright, then the trench has been opened correctly. If it's too steep, it's too dangerous. Call the safety department. Do not get in there. When you do get into the trench, make sure you're wearing your hard hat and your PPE. Confined spaces are the other major hazard in this company. Confined spaces, such as manholes, pose risks due to gases and other dangers, like water. Before entry, you must check the space with a gas detector, ensuring it's ventilated if gases are present. If it involves gases and liquid, you must have an attendant. This process is called permit required. Confined spaces typically have limited means of egress and ingress, so you're usually entering and exiting through the same place, which is often not a conventional door. These are usually places like vaults or manholes that you have to enter to perform work and then exit. Additionally, while you're out on the job site, you'll often be working around heavy equipment. All our heavy equipment have backup alarms that beep when the equipment is put in reverse. This is because the operator's rear view is very limited when moving in reverse. With so many machines on a job site, it's crucial that you remain aware of the equipment around you. Always make eye contact with the operator to ensure he sees you before you cross the path of the machine. Some machines, like excavators, can rotate and have a boom that can cause injury. So make sure you are aware and that the operator stops the equipment before you go in its path. We enforce a drug-free workplace. We have zero tolerance for anyone coming to work under the influence. You are expected to come to work alert and not, for example, hungover with alcohol still on your breath. If we notice you're acting unusually or detect any signs of drug or alcohol use, we will send you for a drug test. We also do post-accident drug tests as well as suspicion-based and random drug tests.